Good morning, everyone. It's Yaya. Hello. It's been a long time since I've actually filmed, and I'm pretty sure I've forgotten how to do a lot of this. So, I wanted to share with you today, coming back to video making, maybe my first floss tube. So, back in November of 2025, just last year, my daughter was purging some of her craft supplies, and some of those were threads, floss, and she said, "Mom, do you want this?" And I was like, "Sure." Not sure what it's for. So she actually likes embroidery, hand embroidery, and so she had a bunch of like floss that she just wasn't using and wanted to get rid of some of the things. So I said, "Sure, let me take a look through it. Right, let's see if I can use anything." So I tried the embroidery, and maybe it's because I'm not sure. I just, since it's like an open, not open, but it's not counted, right? So you just, in and out. Wasn't my thing. I don't think I've grown the love of it yet. But while researching and looking for YouTube videos and all of that, I heard about cross stitching, and I'm like, oh, what is this? Is different. So looked into that, and yes, here we are today. I've completed one full, what is it called? The fully finished object. So a project, I completed one, which it's in storage because it's a Christmas ornament that I did, but I was able to complete that one. Very happy. I did it all. I put it in the little ornament thing, and it was on my tree last year for Christmas last year, which was great. I actually completed something. And then I finished another one that's already mounted. I just have to glue down the little sticks. It's really cute. I'll share that in the next video. So I've done two projects, which is amazing, and then I have a whole bunch of them that are started, which is quite embarrassing, but apparently that's a normal thing. So I'm good. I think I'm keeping aligned with what everybody the whole starting, and then okay, I get bored of it, and then you want some different colors in your while you're working through. So there's that. And then in addition to that, while I was searching for cross stitch stores in my area, there's not many. Actually, I think there's only one, and it's really in Fort Lauderdale, so that's a little bit more north than I am. But it's a great store. It's worth my drive there. The way I look at it, if I'm stuck an hour in traffic, I can drive an hour to go to a store, which there's a happier, end result than going to work, right? So, I love the store. It's called the Cross Stitch Cupboard. It's really cute. The ladies there are amazing. They help. They answer your questions. I've called in. I'm like, I need this because I need it. A pattern, and they kit it up for you if you ask them to. So they're just the best. I love going there, and I love dealing with them. So the Cross Stitch Cupboard, if you're ever in Florida, South Florida. So then, as I was looking for that, I came across needlework. Totally different. So there's one further down in South Miami, and I'm like, okay, well, that was a little closer, not by much, but just a tad little bit closer. So I looked up the store, and then when I'm looking, I'm like, that doesn't look like cross stitch patterns. I don't know what that is. So it's a totally different thing. Very cute, but very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. So I looked into that, and I took a class, my first class, and I really did. I liked it because there's not so much counting involved. It's just more like it's the painted canvas stuff. So I took a class on that. There's a bunch of beautiful no, I can't remember what they're called. Patterns, stitches that you can do, because with the open, it's just really, really amazing. Wow. So I just wanted to share with you today some of more recent haul. So I will start with cross stitching, the cross stitch cupboard, and I picked up the patriotic pairs. This is my first patriotic pattern because red, white, and blue is not kind of something I like, and I don't really decorate for it, but I really did like the pairs. And I think if anything, if you wanted to, you don't have to really use these colors, right? You can do whatever pleases you. But I did do with the colors, and I'm doing the stitch along. I saw it on Nicole's Four's channel. I think that's how you say her name. God, how embarrassing. But I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I think that's how you say it. And so I said, oh, I want to participate in that because it looks like really simple, right? Like very, very fast. And so the cross stitch cupboard did kit it for me, right? So I've got my fabric and my Weeks Dye Works floss for that. So I'm very excited. I'm going to get started on that this week. Oh, I also took up knitting. Did I tell you that? I also took up knitting. because why not add one more thing into your whole bunch of hobbies and stuff like that? My brain just, at any rate, we'll talk about that later. And then, let's see. Oh, and then I got my caterpillar. I'm thinking of the caterpillar from anyway, Caterpillar Club box. This comes from the UK, so it always takes, I don't want to say it takes like an immense amount of time from the time that they ship it. But you know, it's not like in 2 days or anything like that, which is fine. So they send it to you in this cute little box. It's got little ornaments. You get a little card. Then you get, in this month, I think it's bi-monthly that I pay for this. I gotta check. A nice hoop. Oh, this one's soft. So you got a hoop this time around. Last month or last time we got a cookie. This time we got a lollipop. And then this nice finishing. So this is like, I'm going to assume, I haven't seen the instructions, but once you're done, you put this on here on the back of your, when you finish your project, you can put it on so it seals it nice and it looks really pretty. So I thought that was nice. And then this month, all these little crinkles, is this piece here, which is, oh, sorry, that's annoying, isn't it? I'm sorry. It's the little unicorn. So it's very pretty, and this comes with the instructions, a color chart, the DMC strand, and it's already on a little thingamajigger holder, floss holder thing. It brings a fabric, a needle, and a pre-sorted thread holder, which I'm assuming is, that's what that's all, the thread holder, and a bookmark. So that's nice. So I gotta put that and maybe get to, oh, it has a dragon. Oh, how cute. It's got a unicorn and a dragon. It's foxgloves and fantasy. Interesting. Okay. I was saving these boxes so that when I did the video, then I could just take it out. Okay, so that's my cross stitch stuff. Yes. I just recently organized all my patterns and stuff, and not bad. I'm trying to avoid buying duplicates. So then, from Penny Lynn, this is for needleworking stuff. My local, I feel like I cheated on my local needle bookstore because I went and I got the project bags for this release. They didn't have any of the canvases, and so Penny Lynn, I happened to be on their site, and they had restocked. I'm gonna say restocked on their canvases for ball. So they had a whole bunch of other candies. They had the Junior Mints, the Sugar Babies. They had the little small, just a bubblegum piece. So they had a whole bunch of them, and I would have loved to grab them all and put them in a bowl and make it look like a candy dish. But I guess, like I said, they're very, 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 very pricey. Even like for the little one. At any rate, guys, I thought this brought the needle. Oh, I did get it. How exciting. Okay. So I grabbed this, and then I need to see, because I'm pretty sure that said it brought the needle. Oh, it might be in there. I lied. I did get it. So it's this little one, see? This was $45, I think. But I really, really like it. This is one of my favorite candies, or not candies, gum, really. I have a really bad sweet tooth. Candies are my thing. Chocolates, mostly candies and bubble gum. So I really wanted this. So then, crinkle. Then I also picked up this cute little threader. It's not just a threader, it's a threader with a thread cutter and a, I think that's it. Son of a biscuit, open up. Okay. I like it because it can go in your keychain, or you can hang it from somewhere. But then it has two different type of threaders. It's got this one, and then this one, and then the little floss cutters all around. So these are floss cutters, or thread cutters. No, okay. So yes. And then, okay, I don't know if there's different ones. It looks like the same to me. Yes. So here are the normally the canvases, when they sell it to you, it brings the needle that you need. So I got my 2 needles for my 2 canvases, and then it's got the size. Oh, now I need to go find out which one goes with what, because this is a size 22 and a size 20, and apparently they're different because of the different size of the mesh, right? They have 18, 14, 12, 10. I don't Anyway, I also got the needle minder because, you know, you need the project, you need the needle minder to match it so that it can, you know, you can put your needle on there. So, see? So that's great. And then I was at a cross stitching event in February, a way we stitch. Amazing. I sat with an amazing group of ladies, very sweet, very helpful, very generous. And so one of them was holding this thing in her thumb, and I'm like, what is that? And so she explained to me it's a trolley needle, and you use it you can put it on any finger, but she was using it on her thumb, and it's to lay the thread, the floss, freaking hell, to lay the floss down so that it doesn't twist and you can keep, you know, the tension and all of that. So I was like, oh, I need that because my stuff just is listen, I got it done. I think that's the important part. I'll work on the, you know, beautifying it a little later, but she had that and I was like, okay, great. So I looked on Amazon. Amazon wanted 35, I think it was, and $5 for shipping or $6 for shipping. I was like, okay, well, not necessarily right now because that's expensive for a little thingy. And then I was on Penny Lane and they had these for $9, so I bought two, not even for the price of one on Amazon. So I don't know why Amazon's was so pricey. It's the same, like the same cover and stuff, so I don't know. At any rate, I got them. And then these are for the frames for your canvas, for the stretcher bars. It keeps it from like wiggling. They're sturdy, but it tends to like sometimes shift depending on how big and all of that. So I picked up a set of that. And that is all I have from Penny Lane. Yes, it is. Okay, so we can move this to the side over here. And then my last thing. So because I started this adventure, I signed up on, they had this thing from, I think it's a Stitch Lab. Yes, I think it's a Stitch Lab. It's what it's called. And it's for the whole year, every month, they have like a class on stitching for needleworking, and then, you know, you learn different stitches, and it's a teacher. She's very, her name is Audrey, the at least with the session that I'm in. I don't know if they're all the same, because different needle workshops had different days of the week and times where they're hosting the training, the class, if you will. At any rate, unfortunately, I can't join live because the only opening they on the stores that offered it, the only one that I was able to get into was the one it had it on a Monday, and in the morning, and I'm at work, so I can't join it live, but they have the videos on Zoom, they record it, they send it out, and it's amazing, it's great. So every month you get a kit, and you know, so I'm gonna share what I got in the kit this month. Last month, like, it's been themed as far as the colors and stuff like that, but the whole point is so you can learn different kind of stitches, things to improve your you know, the art of it. And then if you own a store, it's helpful for you because you can go and, you know, you can show what you're learning and stuff like that to your students. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, so they always send you a blank canvas, right? And with the squares drawn, because this is where you do your, you know, like whatever you're learning, you practice it, and then you can fill it up. You also get like a little chunky binder so that you can cut this out, and then you put the samples, like, you know, I think one of them, I think they call it the Nabucco stitch. So you know, you do it all across, you take it out, and then you put it in your little book as a sample. So I thought that was amazing. So you get a blank canvas. And they do send you the stretcher bars. Like in the first one, they sent you a stack of a thing of stretcher bars that hold this big thingy, so you just, you know, you take it off and you replace it, and they send you the little thumbtacks. I'll go over my kit later in detail, but I just wanted to share this month's thing. You get your instructions for what you're getting in it. I haven't read it yet because it was still in the packaging. And so you get the floss that you'll be using for this project. So it's Eastery. This one's Castelli. So I haven't tried those silk ones. And then see, this is what goes in your little binder that they sent you, right? So it's got all of the stuff in there, and you've got this piece here. I have a binder, so this just goes in it. I gotta go through that. And then you always get something sweet as well. So this month they sent little Hershey eggies. Okay, that's done. I can put that. Oh, and mine, I did it from, so it's the Stitch Lab, but the store that I'm using it's called the Splendid Stitch in New York, I believe it is. Yes, Sag Harbor, New York. Anyway, that's who's place I'm taking it from. And so then let's see, this month we've got tapestry needles, and different kinds, a size 22 and a size 20. One from Tulip, one from James. And then this, I'm not sure what that is, so let's open it together. I gotta go to work. Oh, this is cute. It's a little clover needle threader, so it's thick, because if you have thicker floss or thread, you need it to, for, like, I'm assuming it's for this type that's thick needles, you can thread it using this. But this is cute. It's got like a little, I think that's Mickey or a bunny, I don't know, but it looks like Mickey to me. It's because I'm from Florida. And this is cute. It's like a little bead thing so you can hold it. Oh, that's really pretty. And it brings a little thing so you can clean the beads and stuff. All right. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. I love it. This is really fancy. It came in this little soft suede baggie. Oh, and there's a little chicken here. Haha, look how cute. Okay, so guys, gentlemen, ladies, all of you, that is my haul. I want to share in next video the actual everything that I've received for that class up to date, and then I also want to share some bags that I purchased, because isn't that cute? That's from Tulip Pink's Gray Works. This is another passion of mine that I haven't quite done, so I bought some bags from Nicole's. You know what, let me not talk about it now. I will come back with more information on that. So lady, thank you so much, all of you, for joining me this morning. I will talk to you later. Bye.